Welcome to the new Sentinel, where clarity matters more than noise.
Today, we are covering politics carefully, without guessing or exaggerating.
A responsible political report begins with one simple standard.
If a claim is not verified, we do not present it as fact.
This week's political conversation deserves that kind of discipline.
Public life moves fast, but accuracy has to move first.
The verified record available here does not identify specific political events.
So we will not invent names, votes, scandals, resignations, or outcomes.
Instead, we will explain what listeners should examine this week.
That includes power, policy, accountability, money, campaigns, and public trust.
Those are the pressure points behind almost every major political week.
And they help separate meaningful developments from passing noise.
First, watch the formal institutions of government.
That means legislatures, executives, courts, agencies, and electoral bodies.
Political events matter most when they change institutional behavior.
A speech can dominate headlines, but a rule can reshape lives.
A committee hearing may look routine, yet reveal serious oversight issues.
A court decision may quietly redirect national policy for years.
A budget dispute can expose deeper priorities inside a governing coalition.
So the first question is not, who sounded loudest?
The first question is, who gained authority, leverage, or legal ground?
Second, examine whether this week's events affect ordinary households.
Political coverage often focuses on personalities, conflict, and tactical wins.
But citizens experience politics through prices, services, safety, and opportunity.
A tax proposal matters if it changes family budgets.
A housing measure matters if it affects rent or construction.
A health policy matters if it alters access or cost.
A transportation decision matters if it changes daily movement.
A labor rule matters if it shifts wages, schedules, or protections.
That is where politics becomes practical rather than theatrical.
Third, follow the budget trail.
Money often tells the truth before politicians do.
When leaders announce priorities, budgets reveal whether those priorities are real.
Funding levels show what governments intend to build, cut, protect, or delay.
This week, any political event tied to spending deserves close attention.
That includes emergency funding, defense allocations, public services, and infrastructure.
It also includes tax changes, debt arguments, and procurement decisions.
The numbers may be dry, but they carry political force.
Fourth, pay attention to accountability.
Democracy depends on more than elections alone.
It also depends on transparency, oversight, ethics, and independent review.
This week's important developments may involve investigations or document releases.
They may involve watchdog reports, legal filings, or public testimony.
They may also involve refusals to answer basic public questions.
Accountability stories can be slow, but they are often decisive.
They help citizens judge whether power is being used properly.
Fifth, examine campaign behavior.
Campaigns are not only contests for office.
They are testing grounds for messages, coalitions, fears, and promises.
This week, any campaign development should be judged by substance.
Did a candidate offer a workable policy?
Did a party expand its appeal or narrow it?
Did donors, endorsements, or organizing strength shift the race?
Did voters hear facts, or mainly insults and slogans?
Campaign noise is easy to produce.
Political credibility is much harder to earn.
Sixth, consider foreign policy and national security with caution.
Those areas often involve incomplete information and strategic messaging.
Officials may speak carefully because negotiations are active.
Opponents may criticize without knowing classified details.
Commentators may overstate developments before facts are confirmed.
A careful listener should ask what is known, not merely alleged.
They should also ask who benefits from a particular interpretation.
In politics, timing is rarely accidental.
Seventh, look for coalition stress.
Parties often appear united until real decisions arrive.
This week's political events may reveal internal divisions.
Those divisions can involve ideology, region, generation, or economic interest.
A narrow vote can expose a fragile governing arrangement.
A public disagreement can signal future leadership conflict.
A compromise can show strength, weakness, or simple necessity.
Coalitions are the engines of political power.
When they strain, entire agendas can slow or collapse.
Eighth, separate symbolic action from operational change.
Symbolism matters because it shapes identity and public emotion.
But operational change determines what actually happens next.
A proclamation may send a message.
A regulation changes procedures.
A rally may energize supporters.
A filed bill creates a path for legal action.
A viral quote may define the day.
An enforcement decision may define the year.
Ninth, evaluate the media environment itself.
Political events now travel through fragmented information channels.
A story can become famous before it becomes fully understood.
Clips may remove context.
Headlines may compress uncertainty into false certainty.
Partisan accounts may turn complexity into moral theater.
Citizens should slow down before sharing political claims.
They should ask whether evidence supports the conclusion being pushed.
That habit protects public debate from manipulation.
10th, remember that politics is cumulative.
1 week rarely explains everything.
But 1 week can reveal a direction.
Repeated delays may show administrative weakness.
Repeated scandals may show cultural failure.
Repeated policy reversals may show unstable leadership.
Repeated public engagement may show rising civic pressure.
The week matters because it becomes part of a larger pattern.
That pattern is what informed citizens must track.
So, what is the careful summary for this edition?
We cannot responsibly name unverified political events as confirmed facts.
But we can identify the right framework for understanding them.
Focus on institutions, budgets, accountability, policy effects, and public trust.
Ask who gained power and who lost protection.
Ask whether citizens became better informed or more confused.
Ask whether leaders answered questions or avoided them.
Ask whether the week produced outcomes or only performances.
That is the standard the new Sentinel brings to politics.
Not panic, not propaganda, and not empty outrage.
Just careful attention to what can be known.
And honest restraint about what cannot yet be confirmed.
Now, let us turn to a message from the new Sentinel.
This podcast is built for listeners who value insight and trust.
The new Sentinel reaches people who pay attention.
Our audience cares about public affairs, business, communities, and culture.
That makes this show a strong home for serious brands.
If you are an entrepreneur, we want to hear from you.
Do you offer a product that solves a real problem?
Do you provide a service that helps families or businesses?
Do you run a local company ready for broader attention?
The new Sentinel can help introduce your work to engaged listeners.
Podcast advertising is personal, focused, and memorable.
A good message can meet customers during their daily routine.
They may hear you while commuting, exercising, cooking, or working.
That connection is different from a passing banner or crowded feed.
Here, your message has room to breathe.
It can explain value, credibility, and purpose.
Entrepreneurs know that attention is expensive.
But trusted attention is even more valuable.
The new Sentinel is a place for trusted attention.
Advertise your products, services, launches, events, or professional expertise.
Reach listeners who want substance, not just noise.
Support independent conversation while growing your customer base.
Your business has a story.
The new Sentinel can help that story be heard.
Entrepreneurs, founders, shop owners, consultants, and creators are all welcome.
If you are building something useful, tell our audience about it.
Advertise with the new Sentinel and turn attention into opportunity.
Now, back to the core message of today's show.
Politics is not only about winning the hour.
It is about governing the future.
Citizens deserve reporting that respects their intelligence.
They deserve context before conclusion.
They deserve accuracy before speed.
They deserve accountability from leaders and honesty from commentators.
That is especially important during politically intense weeks.
Rumor can move faster than evidence.
Anger can move faster than judgment.
But informed citizenship requires patience.
It asks people to examine motives and consequences.
It asks them to read beyond the loudest headline.
It asks them to notice who is missing from the debate.
Workers, families, small businesses, and local communities often feel decisions first.
Their experience should remain central in political analysis.
A strong report does not worship power.
It studies power.
It asks how power is used, limited, justified, and challenged.
That is the work we encourage every listener to do.
Take every political week seriously, but not hysterically.
Demand facts.
Demand evidence.
Demand accountability.
And when certainty is not available, demand honesty about uncertainty.
That is how public trust can be rebuilt.
That is how citizens stay stronger than spin.
Thank you for listening to the new Sentinel.
Stay alert, stay fair, and stay engaged.